Hey Kim, how you doing? What are we working on today?
Well, today we have some questions. The people would like
Okay.
to know about some of the things we're doing at Felony
Okay.
that
Inquiring minds.
inquiring minds.
Good. That's good. What do
Okay.
you got?
So the first question is, why did we choose WeFunder over traditional investing?
Sure. That's a good question. WeFunders is really the modern way to invest in private companies. It's really amazing that we now have, investors have access to private companies at this level. Also, WeFunder is a regulatory compliant platform that makes investing in like startups or early stage companies like ours um, possible where it wasn't in the past. It makes it easier for investors to meet with business owners like ourselves who, looking to include the public in their financial development.
Okay. And who is a good candidate for investing in Felony Vodka?
I would say everyone, but we're not everything to everyone. I think that as far as the personal decision to invest, that's up to the investor, right? We can only put out so much information, but everybody should make that decision. And if it's a substantial amount of money, they should really consult with their financial advisor.
Okay. And what is the minimum investment?
It's $100, which to me, coming from a financial services background, I think it's amazing. $100 is something that is accessible to so many people,
Mm-hmm.
and it allows them to participate, whether it's to grow their capital or to do it for fun. We would encourage everyone to take a look at it, especially if you're a consumer, especially a consumer of our product. You can now own a piece of that product. I think that's amazing. So, anyone who's got an interest in the product or wants to speculate in the marketplace.
Okay. And I'm getting a lot of people asking me how the money is going to be used.
Okay, so we're going to use it to grow. We do put out a very formal statement on the WeFunder site. It's under the category that says use of proceeds. That's one of the things that we've taken a lot of time and effort to look at and to think it through. And so we'll use it to do research and development. As you're aware, we're going to press into the ready to drink cocktail space, which is probably the biggest growth area in the alcohol beverage industry in, I would say, 20 or 30 years. It's sort of 20% growth year over year. It's a marketplace we know well. We want to compete in, and I think we're very well suited to do that. The Felony sugarcane based vodka is the perfect base for vodka based cocktails, and we're going to do it in a branded fashion. So equipment, machinery, maybe a little bit of marketing, but research and development and expansion are some of the major things. But I'd encourage everybody to go to the website and read what we want to do. There's a lot of details. We've taken a lot of time and effort to put a detailed list together.
Okay, yes, RTD. Very exciting.
Yeah, yeah.
And the last question is, what makes Felony Vodka different from other vodka?
Well, you know better than anybody else the product differentiation. But to summarize, we are a transparent company. We have a transparent product. Felony organic sugarcane vodka, organic, right? Not many vodkas can say that. That's a very important distinction in spirits because it tells you exactly what's in the product, but what's not in the product. We are sugar-free, additive-free. We don't put any artificial flavoring in vodka. Most vodka does have that artificial flavor in it, or additives. Additives you can't even pronounce. So, and also things that that are not on the label. And so, we have independent lab testing. You know exactly what's in our product. and you cannot say that for 95% of the other products in the marketplace. As far as a company is concerned, we have industry professionals. As you know, my family was in the retail liquor business for about 30 years. We were in the on-premise market with restaurants for about 20 years. And your background in market data, our financial advisors having experience at large corporations, taking them from startups to maturity and public offerings. So we've got a great team. We've got good experience. We've won dozen awards. So that's a good reason to invest in a company like ours.
I agree.
What else you got? Anything else?
That's it, Tim. Thank you.
All right. Well, that was enough for the day. Great questions, by the way, and we're looking forward to having more questions. Anything that people want to know, tell them to give us a call, drop us a line, an email. They can call us. Our number's on the website. So,
Okay.
yeah, great.